All right, today we're going to be talking about how to automate some of the Evergreen retainer billing model using Lawcus and Gravity Legal. So here I am in Lawcus, and I've set up this matter as an Evergreen matter. And you can do that when you first create the matter, or you can do it uh, just by editing the matter at any point after it's created. And you can see here that I've set a minimum trust balance of $4,000, or sorry, 5,000, and because of my work in progress, I'm actually at a balance of negative 4,000 now. So that's why I'm being alerted here that this Evergreen matter has dipped below my threshold. So I've got $5,000 in the trust and $9,000 of uninvoiced time. So that's how we're getting to that negative $4,000 balance there. So what do we do about that? So let's go to invoices, and I'm going to look at my billable clients. And I see this one $9,000 client here. I'll click next. And I want to use the Matter Trust account balance. So as I said before, I have $5,000 in trust. So 5,000 of this 9,000 should get paid right when I create the invoice. Now, that still leaves $4,000 outstanding. And I want to make sure I'm at least above $5,000. So if the client were just to pay this 4,000, they'd be at a zero balance. So let's also add a trust balance or a trust request for $5,000. Okay, so now I've got my trust request. Let's go back to invoices here. I've got my trust request here for $5,000 and my regular invoice here, which has a balance of $4,000. So let's go ahead and mark these as sent. And then I'm going to click into this main invoice here. Now, if you were to send this out by email, this invoice payment page link would be on the invoice if you have the Gravity Legal integration set up. But instead of emailing it out, we're just going to actually look at the link here. So here's what the client sees, and they actually see a total outstanding balance of $9,000. So what makes up that $9,000? Well, we've got the current invoice with $4,000 outstanding, but we've also got the trust request here for another $5,000. So sum of these two things is the $9,000 here. And basically what we want the client to do is pay the full $9,000. And using the Gravity Legal integration, they can pay both the outstanding operating account amount plus the trust request at the same time, and that money is split and deposited into the proper account. So let's go ahead and enter our credit card here. You can see that I'm also have a setting to automatically charge the credit card fee there to the client. So they're going to pay another $270 as the credit card surcharge. That's not going to impact the amount that actually comes into Lawcus. So Lawcus is still going to see that $9,000 paid. That 270 is just tracked separately to cover the credit card fee there. Perfect. So Lawcus is going to tell me that that's paid. And if I go back here, I can look at my invoices. Let's refresh this. So I have no outstanding invoices. So let's go back to that matter and just see what it looks like. So for financial info, I now have $5,000 back in trust with no work in progress. So there's no alerts here because I'm above the $5,000 threshold, or at it in this case. If I were to add any time, expenses, whatnot, I'd see my alert again, and then I would want to request more funds. Now, in reality, you wouldn't want to keep requesting right up to the balance. Most likely, you'd want to request something higher than the threshold trigger, like $10,000 in this case. That way, it wouldn't automatically go into the alert status as soon as you tracked any time, expenses, etc. So it's a nice experience for the client because they just see the total amount due. They can dig in if they want, but they can pay everything right at once. And as I said, the money is split and deposited into the proper account. So that's how to automate some of the Evergreen retainer billing process with Lawcus and Gravity Legal. If you have any questions about the integration, you can go to gravity-legal.com/Lawcus.